You have grown very thin, Bosch.
Okay, tell me if the plot of Final Fantasy XII sounds a little familiar. It's about a princess who leads a rebellion against an evil empire alongside a naive blonde kid with dreams of adventure and a dashing rogue and his furry co-pilot. Yeah, that does sound a lot like Star Wars, doesn't it? And you can rest assured that this game does have its Darth Vader analog in the form of Judge Gabranth. Born under the name Noah von Ronsenberg, he and his twin brother Bosch lived in the Republic of Landis before it was invaded by the Arcadian Empire, and they fought valiantly to defend their homeland. And lost. Bosch fled to the Kingdom of Dalmasca to continue the fight against the Empire, but Noah cut his losses, embraced the occupation, and, along with his sickly mother, whose maiden name he adopted, moved to the imperial capital of Arcades, where he joined the military and climbed the ranks until he reached the rank of Judge Magister, a rank he earned through being completely and utterly ruthless.
He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire?
What makes Gabranth interesting is how conflicted he is. On the one hand, he harbors a deep hatred for Bosch for abandoning him and his mother to fight for Dalmasca, but on the other hand, he's got a deep sense of self-loathing about failing to defend Landis, and feels as though he hasn't got any honor left to lose. And because he doesn't feel as though he has any honor left, he can be absolutely sadistic when he wants to be. Case in point, early on in the game he disguises himself as Bosch to frame him for the assassination of Dalmasca's king. That done, he keeps Bosch in prison despite the fact that the public thinks that he was executed, just so he can rub it in his face how Dalmasca is doing under the Imperial occupation. Later on, he tries to manipulate the protagonist, Ash, into starting a war by revealing that he killed her father in the first place. He wasn't following orders there, by the way, he was just dissatisfied with the Empire and he's just being petty. But like I said, Gabranth is a very conflicted character, so there are depths that even he hesitates to sink to, and his better nature does shine through when he's acting as the bodyguard to Larsa, who's basically the purest little cinnamon roll ever. And he does fight alongside the heroes during the final battle, which is pretty cool. It's just kind of a shame that for how cool and imposing he is when he's on the side of evil, the fights against him are absolutely pathetic. You fight him a couple times throughout the game, and each and every time he's an absolute cakewalk. Heck, you fight him right before you get to the final boss gauntlet, and he's little more than a warm-up. Despite this, what sets him apart are his conflicted motivations, his relationship with the main cast, and his big, scary design, which you might recognize from the game's logo. I don't have much else to say about him, just as far as Darth Vader clones go, I've seen worse.